Assalamu alaikum. May peace be upon all of you, my fellow learners, ladies, gentlemen, and especially mentees. If you're undertaking the Oxford Brookes University's Research and Analysis project for the BSc Honours degree, in this video, we are going to look at something very important. What are the main changes to the OBU RAP or the Research and Analysis project from period 43 onwards? As you know, Oxford Brookes has released their latest information pack, and it has undergone certain changes that I think has been a long time coming in that sense. And let's take a look at this. We will be looking at the changes under two segments. The first is we see that there have been certain changes made to the research topics themselves, and the other aspect is the SLA statement. So firstly, what are the changes to the research topics? The existing topics, there are 20 topics, and out of the 20, the existing topics 4, 5, 8, and 15 have been replaced with new topics. For topics 8 and 15, as you know, there was an industry specification. OBU always specified specifically which industries mentees and students had to pick from. But that restriction, that condition has now been removed, which gives you wide access to tap into a very wide information and industry base. Rest of the topics are unchanged. Now, let's take a closer look at what the individual topics are, 4, 5, 8, and 15, and what are these changes that they have undergone through. Topic 4 previously used to be a review of the business management and accounting issues of environmental costs of an organization. But now the topic is analyze and evaluate the business and financial performance of an organization which has performed exceptionally poorly. So you have to pick a company which, in your opinion, which has to be justified also, has performed exceptionally poorly over a 3-year period with a critical analysis of the reasons for its difficulties. That is your new topic number 4. Interestingly enough, topic 5, which previously used to be an evaluation of the use of short-term and long-term Islamic financial instruments and their impact on the financial statements of an organization, which is a very tricky topic in a sense for anyone who chose this as well, has now been replaced with analyze and evaluate the business and financial performance of an organization which has performed exceptionally well. So you would remember the previously new topic 4 was a company exceptionally poorly performing. Here, a company which has performed exceptionally well over a 3-year period with a critical analysis of the reasons for its success. Now, topic 8, one of the most popular topics, also quite challenging because of the popularity itself. Previously, it used to be an analysis and evaluation of the business and financial performance of an organization over a 3-year period. And the new topic resembles this very closely, even though there have been certain additions to the scope, which allows you to focus more on the management aspect of the organization itself. Let's take a look at the new topic. It says, analyze and evaluate the business and financial performance over a 3-year period of an organization. Stays the same. The new condition is this organization must be operating in a sector that has faced strategic and operational challenges, with an emphasis on how management have addressed these challenges. So you are specifically asked to look at how the management, so it's quite precisely leadership, right? How the management have addressed these challenges, the strategic and operational challenges this particular company is facing. On that note, let's take a look at topic 15, which previously used to be an analysis and evaluation of the management of an organization's working capital over a 3-year period and its impact on the organization's funding strategies. But now, the new topic, I like it, in fact, is analyze and evaluate how an organization has managed the use of data to inform the business performance and achieve strategic advantage. So you are supposed to look at the impact of data toward business success. Consideration must be given to how the ethics of data use is managed. Data privacy, all of these new concerns that the world is going through, all the top tech companies, Tableau, visual companies, Facebook, social media organizations are facing a lot of backlash, even Google. So there's a lot of scope here for you to touch on that really fits the modern information age we are living in. So these are the main changes that we see made to the topics. With that, we are moving to the next significant change that has been made to the overall OBU RAP submission, the changes to the SLS, skills and learning statement. It's not very complicated. In fact, they've made life easier, in my humble opinion. Previously, you used to have 4 questions, which now have been reduced to 2. So now you have 2 questions. The word count is unchanged, which means it remains at 2000 words. So roughly, you're supposed to write about 1000 words for the first question and another 1000 for the second question. Question number 1 is, how have you developed personally and professionally as a result of undertaking the research and analysis project? You can consider what new skills you acquired and how you developed them, and the challenges you faced with a view on how you overcame them. So it resembles a combination of the first 2 topics we had previously. The new second question is, how will the experience of the RAP help you in the future? Something related to aspirations. Consider how this experience has made you more employable and capable, and how it might influence your future plans in the short and longer term. These are the 2 new questions for which you have to write about 1000 words each. And there we go. Those are the main changes made for the new and remodeled, revamped OBU submission. As you know, I am a registered mentor and I work with a lot of mentees. If you would like to work with me as your mentor, you can request and set up an initial session that I do freely to help you discuss all clarifications and doubts you have and build that solid groundwork. You can please email your full name, any remaining ACCA papers, just mention whether you're working or a full-time student, just for me to gauge your level, your WhatsApp contact number, and the country of examination or residence to azman.branuddin@gmail.com. You can find the email address in the description as well. Upon receiving these details, we will coordinate and set up the initial session and get things started. So, thank you very much for watching. I hope the video has been very helpful as a summary to understand what these new changes are, so you don't have to really worry too much or go through that detailed information pack to exactly figure things out. I hope this made life simple. Thank you so much. May peace be upon all of you. Until I see you next time. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.